Our Eunice Yoon is live now in Beijing looking at the state of those shutdowns. Eunice, just 1% down, given what we're hearing from everybody else. Seems like maybe the brand is still pretty strong there.
It is. Apple does have its diehard fans here. Scalpers today told us that they're actually already taking pre-orders for the iPhone 14, charging an extra $400 to $750 over whatever the price is going to be in the United States. Apple has dominated the very high-end market, thanks in large part to the U.S. government's ban of Huawei, which essentially ran the Chinese telecoms giant out of the 5G handset market. Apple is also a topic of discussion today among Chinese consumers because it's offering a rare discount on its products, reducing the price of its iPhone 13 Pro series for the next 4 days by about $90. Now, overall, Apple sales have been doing pretty well in a very poor performing market. IDC says Q2 smartphone shipments were down 14.7% in China due to the COVID lockdowns, as well as a slowing economy, high unemployment. The Apple numbers, though, were looking pretty good. Apple outperformed with shipments up slightly from a year ago and expanded its market share. Now, things are also looking better on the supply chain side. Thankfully, we do not see, at least for now, super harsh lockdowns as we saw in Shanghai. That was a particularly vulnerable place for Apple, which has about half of its Chinese suppliers in Shanghai and the surrounding area. Shanghai has mandated that there's going to be closed loop, or basically forcing your workers to live on site in certain logistics firms. But for the most part, the case numbers have been low. Now, of course, there's always a big question as to when and how, or when and where, really, the next lockdown is going to be. And just this week, Shenzhen, which is a home base for another Foxconn factory, mandated that about 100 big companies would have to operate also in a closed-loop system. Foxconn said that that is not going to have a big impact on its business, but at the same time, there's always this uncertainty, Carl, about what and when these lockdowns are going to affect overall business, and it really weighs on people's minds. The mandate in Shenzhen is supposed to end this weekend. Will it? Nobody really knows.
It is amazing, Eunice. I would say every time we wake up on this side of the planet, we look for headlines about how the lockdowns or the lack of lockdowns are progressing where you are. It's definitely something that we're crossing our fingers on over here. Eunice, thank you. That's our Eunice Yoon.